What's up, everybody? Once again, my name is Matt, and welcome back to Let's Play Rayman Origins. In the last episode, we got our 7th Ruby Tooth with a tuned-up treasure level. In this episode, well, I believe we are actually going to finish up this world. So, you know what? Let's test our luck. Let's roll the die, and hopefully, we don't land on Snake Eyes. Yeah, did you like that one? That took a few intros to get down right. It was worth it, though. I liked that one. It was clever, if you ask me. Anyways, this level is actually going to be very, very similar to a level that we played in, I guess, the main area of this world. It's one of these auto-scrolling levels where we have to ride our snake to victory, and it's kind of annoying, to be honest. I'm not going to lie there. And I'm not lying when I actually say it this time, but the lums and the electron cages are kind of tricky in this level. I mean, luckily, I actually know where they are, but the second electron cage in this level has eluded me for a very, very long time. It wasn't until, like, recently when I found it. Like, literally, like, before I recorded this to practice is when I found it the first time. So, yeah, it was kind of tricky. Now, be careful on these stupid snakes because there's these, like, it's a really annoying glitch. I mean, I wouldn't really call it a glitch, but it's a really annoying thing where the game thinks you're trying to run up a wall on the snakes, and it just doesn't work, and it ends up propelling you in places you don't want to go. Like, it just happened there, but luckily I had things under control, so I managed to not die. But yeah, that has caused me a lot of deaths in this level just because of that one annoying feature. And it doesn't always happen when you're going up at like a 90-degree angle. Sometimes it's happened on like just 45-degree angles, and it was just a mess. It was really, really bad. So yeah, be very, very careful of that. Try not to run on these guys if you can avoid it. I mean, it's kind of hard to not run on these guys because you need to keep, you know, pace with them. But if you cannot run on them, I would recommend it, actually. Just because of the amount of deaths that I've had related to that incident. Anyways, now that disclaimer's out of the way, let's, you know, just ride our snakes safely to the next area of this level. Our second electron cage isn't until, like, the very, very last area of this level, so we do have some. Wow, that was really, really awkward. I thought I was gonna die there for a second. But yeah, our second electron cage isn't until like the very last area of this level anyway, so we've got some time beforehand. Obviously, there's a coin down there if you want to go ahead and grab it, and let's wait for these snakes to appear so I can actually wall jump all the way up here, grab this here king lum, and make my way back up to the top now. And actually, we do need to go all the way to the top, so there's a long trek upwards we need to make. Let's do that, and darn it, I really wanted to get that heart bottle before my little Electune song ran out, but oh well, wasn't quick enough. What else is new, though? I'm rarely quick enough to get a lot of things that I would like to get when the lums are red. And, oh, come on, that was just cheap beyond all imaginedness. That's not even a word. Whatever, we're gonna pretend like that made sense and move on. That's a lot of the time. I do that a lot, actually. Alright, so come on, snake, please don't leave me behind here. Oh yes, don't leave me behind here. Actually, that was very bad. I probably shouldn't have jumped ahead of you like I did there. That was dangerous. Now, oh, this area, this is where it happens a lot, actually. Like that area right there that you just saw when I was running up him, that's where that stupid glitch that I was talking about happens a lot of the time. So if you can avoid it there, you might be good. However, you want to be quick in this area because this level is actually auto-scrolling, as I've stated previously. But more importantly, I really would like to get both of these coins, if at all possible, while still not dying or getting left behind. Oh yes, that worked out tremendously well. That is the first time that's actually worked out well for me. Dang it, I am an idiot. Why didn't I notice that there was an enemy down there? Oh well, whatever. That actually worked out a lot better than I expected, so I'm happy with those results. Now, provided I don't get hit and I can make it to the end, well, I will be very, very happy, actually. So, come here, heart. You've given me my buffer hit. I appreciate that a lot. And our next electron cage, I believe, is actually right at the end of this snake. So, carry me through, and let's go get to that, shall we? It should be right after this bird right here. I believe if you follow the snake down, yep, here we go. Nice. I can't believe I missed this before. Now, be very careful because you really only get one shot at this. I mean, you can jump back down again, but they do spawn you right in front of the exit if you fail. So you don't want to fail and just run straight into the exit, and then you don't get a chance coming back in here. So it's kind of really jerkish, actually. It's like the first time they do it, I believe, but whatever. Now, this is what I'm talking about, though. Obviously, in here, there's a lot of ways to get lums by just shooting the heck out of all of these stupid little red guys. And now the end here is where things get a little bit dangerous. You want to keep moving, but make sure you avoid all of these guys. And if we get our last hit on Mr. Red over here, we can actually go and free the Electoons now. Hooray! There we go. That wasn't too shabby if I do say so myself. And 340 lums, that's actually a lot better than what I normally get, so I'm happy with that. And it should put us right next to the exit. Yep, it does, so we can just run out. Hooray! And there's only 2 birds guarding this little last Electoon cage. Not too bad. Unfortunately, we don't get enough to get the, happy disco medal. But hey, you know what? We finished the level, and that's all that really matters. Ta-da! With, like, full completion, too. I mean, we got all the lums that were necessary. So, you know what? I will take that. That is not bad at all. And now we're going to another boss fight after this. This is going to be fun, actually. This boss fight's interesting. It's really hard. Like, these boss fights in these next few worlds are actually difficult, to say the least. I mean, they're some of the most challenging things in the game, I would say. It's gonna be fun though, so there we go. All lums accounted for. And now that is done, I don't believe we've actually missed a cage in a while actually, so that's really awesome that we've been doing that well going through here. So, with that we now have 164 Electoons. And Miss Fairy is waiting for us to bubbleize a mockingbird. I am not even going to try to make a play on words or a pun of that. There's just too much going on to even start there. But yeah, look at this guy. He looks so old. I don't even know what to describe him with. But to wake him up, let's just grab his tail. That usually works, right? It worked back on the snoring tree in the very, very first episode. So it should work on this bird guy, right? And of course, he is I love his scream too. It's so derpy. That's like the best way to describe this guy, is just derpy. And if we quickly get up here, we can grab our very first coin. Remember, since this is a boss fight, I think we only need like, what, 100 lums or something like that. So it's pretty easy to get it. Obviously, we already have half of it, or more than half of it. But yeah, they're pretty easy to get. Now, his first 2 hits are his easiest ones, obviously. I mean, I just got them no problem at all. However, his last hit is where I have trouble with it, because I actually don't understand his last hit at all. It's really weird. He kind of does this weird, like, spin around and tries to suck you into his mouth. So I really don't know what to do here, but I think I know what you need to do. You need to come down here and grab his tail. There we go. That actually does work. Okay, so that's how you do it. Like, when I originally fought this boss, I had no idea what I was doing. I kind of just guessed, but I guess it's as easy as that then. So that's actually not that hard. I mean, the hardest thing for me was figuring out what you had to do for the 3rd hit. So I guess now that I know, it's pretty easy. But there you go. You are free, little buddy. And I wouldn't exactly say you fell out of a tree. Sorry. And let's see what we got. Wow, we got literally 102. That was like kind of bad, actually. Normally I do a little bit better than that. But hey, you know what? We got enough to pass, so can't complain, I guess. Cannot complain. And I guess that completes this world, so that's awesome. Hooray! Another world down. And thankfully, that is the last of the 7-level worlds. The rest, I believe, are 5 levels, and we have 167 Electoons now. That is quite a bit, and as you can see, the little bird, derpy bird, is now on the map, feeding his power into the top of that mountain, which we can't actually do anything there just yet. We need to rescue 2 more kings. But real quick, let's go back to the snoring tree, because since we just completed a world, we get to vote for a new character. So let's go through these again, since I haven't done this in like 2 worlds. So we have Blue Rayman, Red Glowbox, Rayman Teensy, which I'm playing as right now, Glowbox Teensy, and then of course we have regular Glowbox, regular Rayman, we have a normal Teensy, we have a Vampire Teensy, I believe, we have Pink Teensy, which we already played as, we have a Wizard Teensy, I believe, we have a King Teensy, we have a Ninja Teensy, again we've already played as that, we have King Teensy version 2, Zombie Teensy we've already played as, and unfortunately we don't have any new characters yet, because we need a lot of lums to get those, or a lot of Electoons rather to get those. So yeah, vote for your character. And I believe that is going to do it for this episode. So once again guys, my name is Matt, thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all in the next one.